So Nancy, what do you believe is the most immediate opportunity towards operating in a healthier status quo?
I think we are at a turning point. We're coming out of the pandemic. Nursing has seen a lot of death and destruction from the pandemic. And people are making choices about what their future of their profession is going to be. And I think it's a time for change that's positive. I think there's people resisting change because it's not the way we've always done it. But I think we can't continue to do things both in recruiting our staff and taking care of patients as we've done in the past.
What do you think are the challenges for the chief nursing officer in getting long-term leaders to embrace the changes needed to retain the talent necessary to improve retention?
What long-term leaders are struggling with is they're no longer in the driver's seat. And with the nursing shortage, new grads can go anywhere and get trained. And so they are in the driver's seat. We have 5 different generations in our workforce right now. They all have different needs. And so trying to get leaders to understand that we need to switch our thinking and we need to try and see what we can do to do creative scheduling, creative shifts, and really support the staff, but also show them that we're going to invest in them for the long haul. That's where you're going to get retention. So if we don't sit down with the staff and listen to them and really act as servant leaders, we're not going to have the staff here.
For a chief nursing officer that's listening to this right now, what do you tell them?
I've always said, if you want to know what's wrong with your organization, you can go to the frontline staff. And if you want to know how to fix it for very little money, the frontline staff can help you there. So I think really looking at the personalization of what we're doing with each and every individual and listening, being empathetic, and doing what you can to throw out the rules when you can, or modify and explain why you're doing it. Some wise person told me in a leadership class that I took is you can't withdraw from the bank until you have currency in the bank. So you have to develop currency and you have to put your money where your mouth is. You have to show them that you really mean it. No matter how much I tell my leadership, the directors sometimes don't always pass on the information to the managers and the managers to assistant managers, and sometimes staff don't know.